Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're taking a deep dive into the rich and fascinating history of one of Africa's most prestigious institutions, Makerere University in Uganda. From a small technical school to a continental powerhouse, its story is truly inspiring. So, grab a seat and let's journey back in time. Our story begins in 1922. Imagine Kampala, not as the bustling city we know today, but as a colonial administrative center. It was here that the British colonial government established a small technical school. Its initial purpose was modest: to train Ugandans as artisans and technicians, people like carpenters, mechanics, and builders. With just 14 students, it was a humble start, focused purely on vocational skills. The name Makerere itself comes from the hill on which it was built, a name that would soon become synonymous with academic excellence across Africa. Within a few years, the vision for Makerere began to expand. By the late 1920s and into the 1930s, it started offering courses in other fields, like medicine, agriculture, and education. This was a pivotal shift. Makerere was no longer just a trade school. It was evolving into a center for higher learning for the entire East African region. In 1937, it began offering post-secondary certificates, attracting students from Kenya, Tanganyika, now Tanzania, and Zanzibar. It was quickly becoming the intellectual heart of East Africa, a place where future leaders were being molded. The year 1949 marked a monumental step. Makerere entered into a special relationship with the University of London. This meant it became a university college, granting degrees from the prestigious University of London. This affiliation elevated its status immensely. For the first time, students could earn internationally recognized degrees without leaving the continent. This period from the late 40s to the 60s is often called Makerere's Golden Age. The campus was vibrant. The faculty was a mix of brilliant local and international scholars, and its graduates were some of the brightest minds in Africa. Think of the literary giants who walked these halls: Ngugi wa Thiong'o from Kenya, the novelist and playwright; David Rubadiri from Malawi, a celebrated poet and diplomat; and our very own Okot Pibitek, whose Song of Lawino remains a classic of African literature. These weren't just students. They were pioneers, shaping post-colonial African identity through their words and ideas. Makerere was the crucible where much of this intellectual and creative energy was forged. It was truly the Harvard of Africa. Then came independence. In 1963, Makerere became one of the three constituent colleges of the University of East Africa, alongside Dar es Salaam in Tanzania and Nairobi in Kenya. This was a powerful symbol of regional cooperation. However, this arrangement was short-lived. On July 1, 1970, Makerere took its final step towards full autonomy, becoming the independent national university of the Republic of Uganda. This was a moment of immense national pride. The university now had the freedom to shape its own curriculum and destiny, truly serving the needs of a newly independent Uganda. The 1970s and 80s, however, brought immense challenges. The political turmoil and economic decline under Idi Amin's regime cast a dark shadow over the nation, and Makerere was not spared. The university suffered from a lack of funding, political interference, and the loss of many of its top academics who fled the country. This period of brain drain was a significant blow. The once vibrant intellectual hub struggled to maintain its standards amidst instability. Yet, through it all, the spirit of Makerere endured. The faculty and students who remained showed incredible resilience, keeping the flame of learning alive in the darkest of times. With the return of stability in the late 1980s and 90s, Makerere began a period of reconstruction and revival. The university embarked on major reforms. It introduced new relevant courses and embraced a more entrepreneurial approach to survive and thrive. One of the most significant changes was the introduction of a private sponsorship scheme. This opened up university education to thousands more Ugandans who couldn't secure government sponsorship. the student population exploded, transforming Makerere into the massive, diverse institution we see today. Today, Makerere University stands as a testament to resilience and growth. It's a sprawling institution with over 35,000 students, offering a vast array of undergraduate and postgraduate programs. It has reclaimed its position as a leading center for research on the continent, tackling critical issues like public health, climate change, and sustainable development. Its alumni are found in every sector of society, both in Uganda and globally, continuing the university's legacy of building for the future, which is captured in its motto, "We build for the future." From a tiny technical school with 14 students to a continental giant, the journey of Makerere University is a powerful story of ambition, struggle, and triumph. It is a story that is deeply intertwined with the history of Uganda and the broader African continent. It has weathered political storms, economic hardships, and emerged stronger, continuing to shape minds and build futures. As Makerere celebrated its 100th anniversary in 2022, it looked back on a century of incredible impact and looked forward to a future of continued excellence and innovation. Thank you so much for joining us on this historical journey. The story of Makerere is a reminder of the transformative power of education. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stories like this. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. We'll see you in the next one.